Hello, I'm Sarospa, and today I'll be your humble guide through OFF. So, when we last left off, we had Purified Zone 1, and we're moving on straight into Zone 2. So, let's not waste any time. So, the centerpiece of Zone 2 is the library. Um, and if we go around the library, it's a little bit weird because our perspective doesn't change, but as indicated by the arrows, we're actually facing different directions. And if we go all the way around, we get back to where we left off. So let's, before we do anything, let's kind of get the lay of the land. So we'll be going up to the upper floors of the library in a bit, but let's see what else is around in Zone 2 first. Um, so these exits here just lead out to the other areas around the library, like like this. So you can either go around inside the library or use the outer area. So to the right is the residential area, and a lot of these places are going to be blocked off to us early on. And as was hinted before, we won't be able to get in there until we have a tie, I guess. And the mall. Um, I do want to buy stuff from Zachary to get the latest equipment. But there's something else I need to spend my money on first, so I don't want to run out. And this is the park, but we can't get there yet. We're also interested in this guy. We would have had to come back for this anyway, so it's good to get it now. Alright, to the library. So the library has some weird books in it. This is also, there are a few things that are oddly, seemingly untranslated. And I'm not quite sure what the reason is for that. I think this is a case. It should probably say there's a visible circle under the real ones. But for the most part, it's not really a problem. Alright. There's stuff like this in here, and I'll give you a minute to read this. What a lovely story. I don't really know what's up with this one. It's just the pictures of flowers. I do wonder if there's more significance to these. These books really don't mean anything. There's all these numbers. Can't help but wonder if there's some significance to it. It's 25, or 52, or 53, 35. Does it all mean something? And this book here, you might be tempted to say that this book is unreadable, but in fact it actually can be read, although with difficulty. So rather than letting you get a headache trying to parse this out, I will read to you what I wrote down. I'm pretty sure that this is accurate, but this is my best shot at reading it. And so, swarming in the belly of the world, 700,000 children of the sin gnawed at the justice put in place by the Queen during her peaceful reign. They are the physical manifestation of evil deed released upon the world. Forever lost in their seething madness, they are unsalvageable and immortal. Only the Queen herself, at the time of the final confrontation, will have the power to annihilate the tainted power of the Worm Child. Chapter 2 of Apocalypse and Black Liches. All of the souls on exile for their sins will be tortured for eternity by the Legion of the Black Liches. And that's the whole thing. So, presumably it continues on the next page, but we can't see it. And there's a lot of stuff like this that is mostly smudged out. And these ones seem to be about the zones themselves. So I guess I'll give you a bit to look at these, but it's hard to pick up very much from them, just little snippets. And this one's upside down. But basically it just explains what I said about the arrows painted on the walls of the library. How does that make any sense? I have run out of oxygen. Interesting. Well, moving on. So yeah, I found these two little hidden things. I'm not sure what they're about. I guess just little Easter eggs. Because I've never seen those before, but that's interesting. So let's see, the page that we got. Okay, yeah. Got my notes here. So this one is the Seven of Hearts. It's got a Seven of Hearts printed on it. And that's kind of the clue to the puzzle. My page is an Eight of Hearts. A small comment about the inventory. This game makes the odd choice of having the grayed out text be the same color as the background. I don't know why they made that choice, but mostly it doesn't matter because this isn't stuff we have to look at in the menu anyway. Anyway, we insert the page. So this is another one that is kind of hard to read. I kind of wonder what it all says. There's obviously a lot of information about this world in these pages, but it's hard to get much out of it. Let's see. This one. Okay. And of course there's specters here. That's okay. They're not so tough. And they're upside down for some reason. Maybe it's so they can read that one book. There we go. This one is a little weird to figure out. For some reason, the Ace of Spades is followed by the Queen of Spades. I'm not really clear on why, because the other ones have them sequentially aligned. So, you know, 2 followed by 3 and such. But, you know, the other ones match up, so this is the only option left. I really wish I could, I wonder how much of the text you could retrieve with some kind of analysis, you know, image analysis, highlighting the parts of the image, that are, you know, that are part of the text. I don't know. Some of it might be blanked out entirely, but it's hard to tell. Let's see, and let's not miss this one. Let's see, this one. Oops. Might slow me down a little bit looking at my notes, but it's definitely faster than if I was doing it without them. Although I think I accidentally wrote down that that one's on the right of the staircase, but whatever, I found it. This one goes here. I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe I should at some point take these images and see if I can kind of scan them for information somehow. Oh, Photoshop filtering or something. There's gotta be something you can do, because a lot of the text is there, it's just incredibly faint. In any case, let's grab the last one. Oops. Take it and... Okay. These guys actually have a muting attack, which we haven't actually seen that much so far, so I guess that's pretty fortunate. Because that always slows us down. Right here. Yeah, I'm definitely coming back to these at some point because I really want to read these. And if we tried to get past the barrier, it would tell us to talk to the receptionist. So I'm just gonna save myself the effort and go straight there. Adjust the notes a little bit. I took a lot of notes on this zone. There's a lot of useful information on here. Idea to save here. Alright, well, may as well just unload on him. As you can probably tell from the battle music, this isn't exactly a final confrontation. Be a little bit early for that. So we don't have to worry about just beating him up. Ouch. think I really need to heal that damage. I think that the fight should end before that becomes a problem. Although I hope that I'm not wrong about that, because that would be kind of embarrassing. Oh, come on. There we go. Add-on. Alright, so now we've got Alpha, the father, and Omega, the son. So yeah, you might start seeing the pattern that's kind of emerging here. In any case, there's nothing for us to do right now except to leave. Actually, maybe I should check on the barrier, just in case. Yep. Time to go. Let's see, should I talk to the receptionist? Alright, so that's our next lead. And now is the time to go shopping. Let's see. Don't I get in a manual bet somewhere? Maybe not. Let's see, little symbol. Aura of Fear. David Tunic. Epidermis. Color of Sadness. Yeah. Let's sell some stuff. Matters which one. That should do it. Then we sell all the leftover stuff. Bat, Radius Epidermis, Nicholas Tunic, Resistance, Audacious Symbol of Justice. Is that it? Jesus, this thing's costly. Sad. If we went and beat up some specters, we'd get what we needed pretty quickly, but I'd rather have everything taken care of before we move on, just so I don't have to deal with shopping anymore. Lyle's Joker. Oops. That should just about do it. The good thing that this game is pretty liberal with healing stuff. Don't really need to use that much of it. I do want to read these posters because a lot of them have different things on them. They're kind of interesting. Like that's interesting, I guess. I don't know. I just like getting the flavor of what all these little things say. Okay. So the trick to these places is that they are in fact they are looping mazes. So you can get quite lost if you don't take care. Let's see. Did I forget to scan the upside down ghosts? Oh well, I'll probably get a chance later. In any case, I have a map of the place, so we shouldn't take too much time here. See, there's no treasure here. Plastic neckties. I think fortune tickets are upgraded versions of luck tickets. See, this first maze is pretty small, fortunately. Take our thing over here. I'm worried I might have forgotten to make note of where some of the treasures are. Let's see, this one is quite a bit bigger. I'm really glad that I mapped this one out, because you can spend quite a while on this one, if you're not careful. Even with a map, it's kind of daunting. Let's see, up, right. Let's see. Let's explore this corner over here. I think there's no treasure this way, but there is a treasure. And monsters. Okay, let's scan these guys just to make sure I didn't forget. Wide angle. Fulminant chakra. Interesting. Okay, so let's actually, I probably should focus on taking the upside down ghosts first because of silence. But whatever. Furious home run. By the way, our new add-on can cure blindness and muteness, and its attack has a random amount of damage. It's not really the heavy hitter, but it'll be useful for curing status effects as it learns even more curative abilities. So that's kind of its role. So we've got our a healer, status effect inflictor, and status effect healer. And there's actually no way to get over there, unless there's some kind of secret passage, but I haven't found one. I don't think that you can. would be interesting if I did find a way to get over there. Let's see. There we go. In case you were wondering about that extra slot, that's where this goes. It doesn't give you status effects, but it does have it doesn't give you increased stats, but it does have special effects that can be useful. And since the batter is the one with the healing abilities, I figure it might be prudent to let him take the immunity to critical hits. Kind of trying to multitask here. I'm trying to do commentary while also following the map, so I'm a little scatterbrained at the moment. Let's see. But I think I've almost got it. One more treasure. We're here. And you know, I do have one thought. Let me try something. This probably isn't gonna pan out, but I can't help but wonder. There really is no way in there. Let's see, I'm getting all disoriented. Even with a map, all these places look the same. There's this long room here. Oh yeah! I was hoping we'd run into one of these soon. This is a whale. It's just a whale. I don't know what to say other than that. It's a whale. Yeah, this is definitely one of the weirder regular enemies that you see. It's just so out of nowhere. Not to mention there aren't really that many normal enemies that take up quite that much of the screen. Anyway, I thought maybe this room might be notable. Because it stands out for being such an unusual size, so I wondered if there might be some kind of passage that I could open up. I don't know. Given the nature of this game, I don't really buy that there's no way to reach him. But it might just be as simple as that, I don't know. In any case, we should probably get going now. Let's see, should be the entrance, so then going up this way, down here, up, left, and up, right, left, and we're out. Huh. Alright, so the reason we needed to do this all was to call the duck boat, of course. Now, it's not obvious immediately where we've called it, but if you remember our trick around the library, you might have a guess. That's right, we can go to the park now. But before we do, there's actually an interesting secret. If you just keep going this way for a while... There we go. This is another place where you could very easily hide even more secrets just because, you know, there's nothing, there's no landmarks or anything. You know, you could... I tried traveling in other directions, but I didn't find anything. So I can't help but be a little suspicious. But, you know, only so much I can do. Yeah, the signs. So yeah, a major theme here is that the people here are pretty much impossibly timid to the point where they seem paralyzed by just basic things like walking through doors. Um, it's really sad watching these guys, and you really feel sorry for them. Um, and given the nature of this place, and the fact that they do act different, I may have been wrong to say that that these guys all kind of behave the same. Did I say that during the LP? Oh, well, probably not important. But if I had said it, I might have been incorrect because of the fact that in different zones they kind of have different personalities. So I think I may refer to these as residents instead of workers, because it seems more fitting to the setting and the fact that they do behave differently to an extent. So, the interesting thing to note about this game is that, given the number of balloons, let's see, that's like 8 plus 5, 13. It's possible for me to force a win no matter what he does. The trick to it is to make sure that his move and my move add up to 4 balloons. And then that ups up to 12 after 3 moves each. Uh-oh. So this is a new evolution on the burnt. The Valzong burnt. And they're pretty similar, but they take a lot more punishment. I don't know exactly what that thing is. But in any case, beat him. And we get a necktie. So, the rest of the stuff in the park is pretty much just, bonus content, or, you know, bonus stuff I can get. So the first thing we gotta do is we gotta go through here. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be making the meat noise. And we want to collect the balloons. So the squares under the water are, motors that push this thing along, and we have to navigate them carefully in order to get all of the balloons. And some of them are a bit tricky. And the trick here is if you look close, you can see that there are gaps that we can go around and get this one. And then if we go through here, that lets us reach this one, although I don't really need a loyal symbol. And then I think, okay, so then we have to step through here. And flip this switch, which will let us access the roller coaster. And these are actually invisible, but they push you through anyway. And there's no going back once you've gone through those ones. And that's everything on the duck boat ride. And normally there would be a fence blocking the way, but I took care of that. So if we go all the way up to the top here, we'll ignore that for now and ride the roller coaster. I don't know if there's a point to getting the photo of you, but you know, what the hell. May as well. So, the guy next to the duck boat ride said that we couldn't enter the boss's room unless we had proof that we knew the boss. Now, who is the boss? Well, you may already have a guess. Remember, these guys aren't very bright. That's right. Apparently Zachary owns the park. We're having such fun. Let's see, okay. So if we take this photo over to this guy here, and there you go. This is a pretty neat room. It's got 6 orbs I can count. And each one of them gives a permanent stat boost. Instead of agonizing over who to give it to, I'm just gonna give them all to the batter, because, you know, why not? He's pretty beefed up. I tend to overthink these things, but, you know, I'll probably do fine with or without the stat boost, so I may as well just give him the additional beef. Because why not? And with that, we are finished with the park. Now, what we want to do is, with the necktie we found, we can get into the residential area. Yes, because all the people we've seen with ties so far have been extremely confident. Okay, so we've got a timer on this one. Now you can defeat the specters pretty quickly, but there's a lot to do here besides just killing these guys off. And the main thing is that there are 2 safes. Also, they can do that. We want to prevent that from happening. The clock doesn't run down while we're in the middle of a fight, I think. But it's still a pain in the ass dealing with all these guys. Jesus. So yeah, there's two bunkers that we can access. There is a third, but I don't think we can get to it because it's blocked by a guy. Now, to make sure I don't run out of time, I did in fact write down the codes ahead of time. I think we can also get a bonus if we take care of some burns that appear in the area. Um, but, you know, they're not really marked or anything. We just have to talk to everyone and see if they are in fact burnt. So I might end up missing out, but I'll try and get everything in this area before I leave. This is our only chance. Once we finish this mission, we're locked out, so should make sure to do it right the first time. Let's see, it opens with a code 1402. Not a good sign. The other thing is that I will try to give you time to read this stuff, but I'm kind of in a hurry, so the clock doesn't stop running down just because I'm reading text. So something to bear in mind. If things go by a little fast, you know, I'm trying my best, but I'm under pressure. It's a better bet. Yes. There's one. Alright, I think I might go silent for a bit. You know, be all business for this stuff, because it's pretty intense. That went pretty well. Alright. So we've cleared out every other area, so now it's time to ascend to the top of the library. Keep wondering if there are any other hidden books somewhere else in the library, but I haven't found any more. So along the way, I did learn a new attack, Converted Chain, which is quite a bit stronger than Saturated Chain. And also Omega learned Overdone Perspective, which cures poison and sleep. And did the batter learn anything? Nope. He should be due to soon. So this is another one where you can kind of miss the clue to the puzzle, but we should be watching the page numbers, and as always, I took notes in advance. First time I didn't notice that the numbers were part of the puzzle. I had to go all the way back to read them all. Parts of this seem to be missing. I don't know if there's something that I'm not finding or something, but you can kind of piece it together. Oh no, not you again. Die. Jeez. Oh wait, we saw this one. Writing these books, considering all this is happening right now. Here. Probably overkill for these small guys, but oh well. Are we sure there's nothing over here? I don't know, I feel like there should be. Oh yeah, and there's more whales. Of course there will be whales. I don't know why you'd expect there not to be whales. Come on. Alright, so as before, the left page indicates the ordering, the right page the numbers. So we have 4, 9, 9, 7, 1, 6, 4, 0. And let's talk to Zachary. Oops. Let's see. Got the bed 2 solid symbols. 3 auras of perception. 2 humorous epidermis. That should do it. Okay. A perception. That's right. Let's give Alpha the protection from poison. Aura of perception, solid symbol, res epidermis, solid symbol, perception, epidermis. I think we should be all ready. Oh, we didn't get any colors, right? Okay. Alright, I think we are all ready for the final confrontation. Alright, let's do this. And like before, you might be able to tell from the music that Jeff, it isn't quite serious yet. Get to that soon. Oops. Ah. Alright, let's do this. First perspective. Did I wide angle? I think I did. Let's see, we do have to be careful of their health. Optimize blur. I think I might be a little under-leveled compared to before. When I was doing my test run. keep these guys CP high. Because I think that the batter, before he'd learned save second base by now. That's fine. I think I can manage without it. Didn't I cure his poison? Uh-oh. I think I used the wrong one. On overdone perspective. This isn't going so well. Poison and sleep. Something's going wrong. What the heck was that? That's troublesome. Yeah, I really do wish I had a save second base right now. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal. Batter might be kind of stuck on healing duty for a while. Let's see, Silver Flesh. He's poisoned again. Oops. Ah. Damn it. My concentration's going all to pieces now. At least I've still got plenty of healing to fall back on. Taking quite a bit of concentration. Maybe this is a sign I have to do some grinding after all. I think I should probably keep this guy on object duty, just to make sure that, jeez, it's messing up all over the place. Just to make sure everyone stays, you know, fully, points and stuff. I think probably good to use some attacks. On. I'm obviously trying too hard to hurry here. God damn it. Okay, so is there a bug in this? Look, it says cures poison and sleep. It worked. It didn't work. You saw that, right? I'm not going crazy or nothing, right? I swear. Okay, well we got him, so that's good. It all worked out in the end. There's save second base. Alright, we ran a little over usual running time for an episode here, but not too much. So that I think that's fine. In any case, next we'll be moving on to Zone 3. So I hope to see you there.